Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So today it's going to be part 2 of budgeting for beginners, and today we're going to be covering basically how to pay monthly expenses if you get paid weekly and how to budget for that. And this has really been working for us. And I just want to mention that this channel was created to provide value and to be able to help someone, even if it's just 1 or 2 people, if it's health, if it's fitness, if it's weight loss, you know, just personal growth. And now I'm including finances and anything I learn on my journey to personal development. I want to share with you, and I want you to, you know, grow from it and learn from it. So yes, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe, turn that notification bell on if you want to see another video, like you'll get an update. And also, please can you give me a like so I know you enjoy these type of videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so last week this is what we touched on, and I wrote a whole lot of expenses, and I gave you some ideas of, you know, some expenses. And obviously I'm sure if you downloaded the copy of this expense tracker, you added some expenses of your own. So I have transferred all that data of my own to this page. So this is everything that I pay for, like me and my partner. This is what we pay for. So I just transferred it to my page so that I don't confuse you guys, because on this one there is you know, pets and car payments and stuff that we don't have. So this is the actual one that I go by daily. I do add some stuff if I have to, but this is what we actually deal with every single month. So now what we're going to be using this week, I'm just gonna get rid of this. What we'll be using this week is this. This is my budget plan. So this has 4 weeks in it, so not everyone gets paid monthly. Some of us get paid weekly, some other people it's every fortnight, bi-weekly. So we get paid weekly, and I'll show you how I set up my budget in a way that all my monthly expenses are planned for in 4 weeks. I don't even know if that makes any sense, but what I'm trying to say, that I'm going to show you how, for example, power, which is paid probably on the 4th week, I make sure that I still budget for it on the 1st week, 2nd week and 3rd week, so that when we get to the 4th week, when we have to pay for it, I don't pay a whole 160. I just pay whatever I budget for this week that I've been saving for in the other weeks. Okay, I'm sorry if that doesn't make any sense, but hopefully you get what I'm trying to say, but I'm sure you're going to see it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to write down all my expenses for week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 for my weekly payments, and after that I'll then add on how I add on my monthly payments onto my weekly budgeting, because we get paid weekly. So I'm going to skip that step of me writing, just because I don't want this video to be too long, like budgeting for beginners part 1, and I'll bring you back when I have written everything down. Okay guys, so I have written down all my weekly expenses, basically rent, saving, eating, cigarette, gym, and gas. Those are our weekly expenses, and in total they come to $881. We have to make sure that we have that every single week. So this is how much we make a week. Now this is just an estimate. I have estimated that we get 4,200 a month. That's the budgeted income. So I divided that by 4, which is 1,050 a week for the both of us. And this is how much our expenses come to weekly, which is $881. Now 1,050 minus $881 is $169. I'll just write it here. Okay. By the way guys, this template thing, I created it myself on Word using just Microsoft Word. but if you do want me to create a free one for you guys, I can do that for sure. It's really easy. It's literally just a table. But yes, okay, so now we move on to our monthly bills. How are we going to make sure that every week we budget for these monthly bills, so that when the end of the month comes, or when the day they are supposed to be paid for comes, we do have enough money for it. We're not like overdraft. So over here I've written dates. So this is the week one is, this is actually our October budgets, by the way, like real numbers. So this budget here is for the coming week, from the 30th, which will be Monday, from the 30th of September to the 6th of October, which will be a Sunday, and then 7th to the 13th, 14th to the 20th, 21st to the 27th. So I've just budgeted for 4 weeks here. Now, first week, this is all good. So now we've got $169 left. How do we try and basically support our monthly bills by just $169? So power is due on the 18th. The 18th is just after the third paycheck. So we've got 3 weeks to budget for power. So since we got 3 weeks to budget for power, I budgeted that our power will cost us $160, just because that's how much it's been costing with the winter and having a baby. Our heat pump is always on, so I'll go 160 divided by 3. The reason why I'm saying 3 again is because I've only got 3 paychecks in, and then the bill is due. Divided by 3 equals to $53, and you know the recurring number, so I'll just round that up to $54. So I'll go 54, 54, 54. Okay, and then I'll just put a star to say that I'll be paying it at that time. Then we've got Mr. Green. Sorry, my camera is not set up right today. I hope you guys can see. I'll just zoom it in a bit. Okay, so then we got Mr. Green. Mr. Green is due on the 20th. So in order to pay Mr. Green, we also got 3 paychecks until the 20th. Okay, so Mr. Green is $50, but I've already got $10 saved up in Mr. Green's envelope, so I'm just going to go $40. So 40 divided by 3, which equals to 13, and the recurring number. So because this is a big week, like I said last week, you know, this is our big week where most of our bills come in. I'll just put 14 here, 14 here, and 13 here, like as the lowest number, and I'll put a star because that's when we're going to be paying for it. Our internet, the Wi-Fi is usually due on the 16th, which is on the 3rd paycheck as well, so between the 14th and the 16th, and our Wi-Fi is $85. Sorry if you can see, $85 divided by 3, which is 28, and the recurring number. So I'm going to go 28 and 29 and 28 again, and I'm going to put a star. Then we've got YouTube. KB's YouTube is due on the 25th. Now the 25th is on the 4th week. 25th is on this week, right? And it is just $16. His YouTube account is just $16, same as mine. So because I've really got a lot of money going in this week, I will just put it in the last 2 weeks. So I'll just add it here. Hopefully this will work out. But yeah, I'll just do it like this. This is when I'm going to budget for it. And then mine is also due on the 30th, like right there. So I'm also going to do it on the same week. We'll just be budgeting for YouTube, and we pay it on the 4th paycheck. KB's ClickFunnels is due on the last paycheck, which is the 22nd, but it is $160. So that is, I'm guessing it's $40, I think. So we go 160 divided by 4, so that is $40. So I'm just gonna put 40 and 40. As you can see, this week is quite big. And then Netflix is due on the 16th, which is $11.50. So I'm going to divide that by 2. Oh no, I'm just gonna go $6. So I'll just use the first 2 weeks. $6, and then nothing here. And it is due after this paycheck. So I'll just put a star right here. But we're gonna have the $12 already put aside for Netflix in our account because it's an automatic payment. And then my Adobe is $35. So 35 divided by, when is it due? It's due on the 4th paycheck. I'll just go 35 divided by 3. I can just pay it here, pay it here, pay it here, and not pay it here. That's all good. Oops. So 35 divided by 3, 11, and whatever number is that. So I'll go 12, 12, and 11. And then it is due over here that week. And then the last one is Canva, and Canva is $22, and it is due also on the 23rd, so on this week, but I'm going to budget it on the first 3 weeks. So I don't know if you guys can see that I am trying to have 1 week where we get to have basically spending money, which is usually the 4th week for us. So Canva is 22 divided by 3, which is 7, and the 3 recurring numbers. So I'm just going to go $7, $8, and 7, and that's when I'm going to pay it out. Perfect. So now I'm going to calculate all of these and tell you what the total is. But I'm not going to calculate week 4 because I want to show you that since power is being paid on this week, you have to start budgeting for it again for the next 18th on this week. So I won't count this week, I'll just count the 3 weeks and see how much is it going to cost us by the end of the week. Okay, so it's 81 plus 54 plus 14 plus 28 plus 40 plus 6 plus 12 plus 7, 1042. And then 881 plus 54 plus 14 plus 29 plus 40 plus 6 plus 12 plus 8, 1044. And the 3rd week is 881 plus 54 plus 13 plus 28 plus 8 plus 8 plus 40 plus 11 plus 7, and bang on 1050, which is going to be our budgeted weekly income, which is good because if we do make more than that, it means we have some money, you know, remaining. It's better than being over. And 1050 minus 1042, $8 remaining. 1050 minus 1044, $6 remaining, and nothing remaining on the third week. Perfect. So now I'm just going to open up my calendar, and if we pay our power on this week on the 18th, as it says here, it's due on the 18th. The next 18th will be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically. Let me see, when am I getting paid? 4. I'll say 4 because I get paid after the 18th to the 19th. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 weeks. And our budget is 160. Bear in mind it could be less than that because it's starting to get really warm in New Zealand. So 160 divided by 4 equals to $40. So now I'm going to add that $40 here and in the next 3 weeks to come. I hope I am making sense to you guys. So yes, this is how I budget for all my monthly expenses as a person who is getting paid weekly. So I'm just going to add this up, but I will show you how the budget looks if I'm budgeting for 2 months ahead. And I will speed that one up just because I don't want the video to be too long like the first one. So 881 plus 40 plus 8 plus 8 plus 40 equals to 977. Now this is too low. I feel like with this income for this week, I'll just show you. So if I go 1050 minus 977, $73, I could use at least $23 on some of these expenses here, our monthly expenses, and then $50 can go into probably our sinking funds. Now sinking funds, I'll get onto that on the next video, which I will just be talking mostly on sinking funds and how to save for them and how we are saving for them. So now I'm going to use this template here, which I just made now, and show you week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 2 months, how it would look. And I'll speed that one up just because I don't want to waste your time repeating the same thing that I just showed you just in double. Okay. Oh, okay, so I've just rushed in through writing all these numbers for you guys, just so I don't have to write it and waste your guys' time as well. So as you can see, the 3 weeks that I showed you guys, 1, 2, 3, and then now the 4th week, what I have added onto it, I added the power as I showed you guys, and I also added the internet. So the next pay for the internet is the 16th, which according to November calendar, it's on our 4th paycheck. So if we divide $85 divided by 4 weeks, we got $21 in the recurring number. So I've put 21, 22, 21, 22, and that is it. And I've also added the Adobe because Adobe next paycheck is in 5 weeks, and if I go $35 divided by 5, it gave me, I think, just double check, 35 divided by 5 gave me 7, yeah, and I've put 7 for the next 5 weeks, and then we're paying the bill on our, basically on our 5th paycheck after this one. So adding that up all together gives you 1,005, which leaves the remaining $45. So now in the first month, the first 4 weeks, if you add the remaining, it's $61 for us that we have left that we can put onto sinking funds and some onto like spending money, which we hardly have spending money unless KB like wants to buy himself a bottle of wine or something. But other than that, we usually use our food money to like eat out or something like that if we have to. We don't usually do it. And then power, our next paycheck is on this week. So after our next bill for power is on the 4th paycheck after this one. So I divided power by 4. That's why here it's $40 instead of $54, and I've put it onto the next 4 weeks, which is right there. And Mr. Green, same thing, the next paycheck is there, so I've put it on just the 3 weeks. So as you can see, I am making sure that the remaining money of $169 after our weekly expenses goes to our monthly expenses, like just a little bit. It will add up by the end of the month. You won't have to pay the full $160 from this paycheck. You will just take what you've saved in this week and that week and budget it on this week, and it will equal the payment for that bill. Okay, so that's the strategy that we've been using, that we've implemented, that has literally changed our lives. I feel like I literally got a pay rise, you know, because I have been smart with my money for the past we're going on to 8 weeks now. So yeah, this is what we're doing. If you want me to elaborate this in an easier way, maybe I can do that. I can try, but I think I tried my best. I've got my daughter sleeping here, so that's why I'm speaking really soft. I'm sorry, I just don't want her to wake up. It will be hard for me to film this video. But yes, that is it for today's video. It is budgeting monthly bills if you're getting paid weekly, or if you're getting paid every 2 weeks. So this is the strategy that you can use. It is really helpful, and you're going to see a difference, honestly, especially on a big week where all your bills come in. You'll see how different it makes your account look if you are budgeting it accordingly, and you know where every single dollar is going, and you know every single week that you have budgeted for the upcoming bill. You know, you're not stressing out that, oh my gosh, I don't have enough money for the bills that I have to pay this week, because this week is the big week, because you would have obviously saved for the past, you know, few weeks when you've been getting paid, if you get paid weekly. So yes, that is it. Next week I will be covering sinking funds and what are sinking funds and how I've been saving for my sinking funds. Obviously I am new to this, and oh, by the way guys, all of this besides rent and gym, all of this I use cash. So that is also a game changer for us. We just use envelopes that I basically made. As you can see, there's a gas one and a grocery one. I've got other ones that I'm going to share next week when I cover sinking funds, and then the following week I'll be sharing how we are saving and how we make sure that we keep our goals first every time we receive our paychecks. Like how you've seen our savings probably are the most we spend on with our money. So yeah, thank you so much for watching guys, and I'll see you on the next video. I hope you learned something. My My goal is to bring value to you guys, and I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. My goal is to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2019, and I know I can do that with your guys' help. It is free of charge. All you need to subscribe. If you enjoy these videos, there is more to come. Just hit that notification bell so you can be notified on the next video. I'll see you guys later, and thank you again for watching. Bye.